Whenever you're a minority in any culture, the majority culture always looks down at you. They grow up with a little lack of confidence in themselves. So the parents have to help support them, and they sometimes get mad. Why don't you get a full-time job, they say. First thing you know, the athlete's starting to think otherwise. Well, maybe I should go work. Maybe I shouldn't put so much time into this running. And whenever you start developing doubts within yourself, you better quit.
When I was growing up, the thought of being a professional athlete never crossed my mind. I was the first one in my family to attend a university, so coming into college I had extra pressure on my shoulders. I knew that I had to raise the bar for my nephews.
Diego became so mentally tough, I think just through dealing with coming from Mexico and coming to the US. Those things made him tougher as just a human being.
My drive and ambition correlates with my family's life because when we came here, we had to adapt and survive. I saw my parents go from making $5 an hour to a good, stable life. So I know that if I work hard enough, especially in running, I can achieve what I want, and it's just a matter of putting in the work. My age is 89, and I have worked with and helped develop 22 Olympians in my professional career. The marathon is sort of the granddaddy of them all. It's the biggest money event. London, Berlin, Boston, New York, Chicago pay approximately $200,000 to $250,000 appearance fee, and very, very few people make it. To me, it's like the ultimate challenge. It's high risk, high reward. You can probably run 2 marathons a year and be competitive. So if you are to be a successful marathoner, it could drastically alter your life. In Diego's case, his goal is to run 2:10. He has put together 20 miles at 4:55 pace, which is a 2:09 pace. But we also know that the last 5 or 6 miles of a marathon is where the real test comes in. What will it take for Diego to reach his goals? Believe in what he's doing, believe in me, and know that there are no shortcuts. He's got to pay the price. I was dealing with a lot of negative energy coming from 2 countries, that I was basically not patriotic enough. Early on, he ran for the Mexican Olympic team because he had dual citizenship. I wasn't aware that people would actually take offense to me taking that spot. I went to Mexico and I was expecting to be welcomed with open arms, and it was more of, does this guy even speak Spanish? I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. One of the main reasons why I want to return to the Olympics is because I want to do it right. Being called unpatriotic is just, it's more offensive than people think. Given that I had to earn my nationality, it hurt to have people doubt how much I love this country. I think going into my first marathon, given that it was the Olympic trials, every stride that I took, I was second-guessing myself. Cramping up at mile 20 in LA with the heat, it was a big drawback. Then we wanted to make it right, so we went to Chicago and I stepped in a bottle at 10K. And I do remember hitting the ground and thinking the universe was against me. So I just feel that I've ran 3 marathons and I've had terrible experiences. And personally, I just feel like, on paper, it's the right thing for me to do, but it feels like every time I set foot on that line, everything goes wrong. I believe that my best performances have come in training. I ran 20 milers at 2:08 pace, and it just feels like I'm jogging, and it's like, why can't I do this on race day?
One of the things that I've been studying with is neuroplasticity, the remapping of the brain. We're going out for a 20, 25-mile run. What do you think about, Diego? Get into your body. How does it feel to run at pace? Don't go out and start thinking about what you did last night or what you're going to do next week. Concentrate on what you're doing right now.
Coach always reminds me that it comes down to those 9 inches above my shoulders. People can run hundreds of miles, but can they do the work that you're doing? He's constantly reminding me that I just need to get it together in my head.
I think he learned that you can sometimes run in the light of pain. I think you have to be under emotional control all the time. The competition is with yourself and what you trained for.
You have to do you and forget about the rest of the world. When you're running a marathon and you're hurting, that's when you truly know yourself. It's an extreme, excruciating pain that I've endured, and that's when you learn and respect yourself even more. Living in this country and seeing my family achieve their American dream was contagious, and I want my American dream, which to me is just to be an Olympian and represent the US. I want to win a world major marathon and so forth, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be a better person. I'm a grown man. I could care less what people say.